The Screaming Toddler: How to Survive Public Meltdowns and Private Rages. Written by Edna Vartko, published by Rising Parent. Introduction. Welcome to the trenches. If you are holding this book, my guess is that your ears are probably ringing. You might feel exhausted. You might feel embarrassed. You might even be hiding in the bathroom right now just to get 5 minutes of quiet. I want you to take a deep breath. Let your shoulders drop. You are not doing it wrong, and your child is not broken. We live in a world that shows us pictures of perfect parenting. We see photos of toddlers in clean, beige clothes, smiling quietly while they play with wooden blocks. We see parents who look rested and happy. When we look at those pictures and then look at our own screaming, messy reality, it's easy to feel like we are failing. But here's the truth. Toddlers are messy. They're loud, and they are filled with huge emotions that their tiny bodies just don't know how to handle yet. I have spent over 20 years working with children and families as a licensed child care provider and certified parenting coach. I also have a degree in early childhood care and education. But more importantly, I raised 3 children into adulthood. I have survived the tantrums, the biting, the public meltdowns, and the nap time, bedtime battles. I need to be honest with you about what this book can and cannot do. This book cannot give you a magic button to stop your child from ever crying again. In fact, if anyone tries to sell you a book that promises that, you should ask for your money back. Crying and screaming are a normal part of being a little human. However, this book will help you understand why the screaming happens. It will teach you how to translate the noise so you know what your child actually needs. It will give you the tools to handle the stares of strangers in the grocery store with your head held high. And, most importantly, it will help you keep your cool when your child loses theirs. We are going to move from just trying to survive the day to actually understanding your child's brain. We are going to protect your relationship with your little one. So, grab a cup of coffee or tea or whatever gets you through the day. Let's figure this out together. You've got this, and I've got you.
Chapter 1. It's not personal, it's neurological. When your toddler looks you dead in the eye and screams because you cut their toast into triangles instead of squares, it feels personal. It feels like they are doing it just to ruin your morning. It feels like they are being purposefully difficult. I need you to hear this. It is not personal. To understand why your child screams, we have to look at their brain. Imagine the brain is like a 2-story house. The downstairs brain is the basement. This is where big feelings, breathing, and safety instincts live. It is the part of the brain that says fight, flight, or freeze. Every human is born with the downstairs brain fully finished and ready to go. The upstairs brain is the 2nd floor. This is where logic, reasoning, patience, and planning happen. This is the part of the brain that says, maybe I shouldn't scream because mom is trying her best. Here's the problem. Your toddler's upstairs brain is currently under construction. It doesn't have a roof yet. There is no furniture. In fact, the staircase connecting the downstairs to the upstairs is wobbly at best. When your child starts screaming, they are stuck in the basement. Their alarm has gone off. They literally cannot access the upstairs brain. They cannot be reasonable because the part of their brain that handles reason is offline. Asking a screaming toddler to calm down and use their words is like asking a goldfish to climb a tree. It isn't that they won't do it. It is that they can't do it. So, when the screaming starts, try to shift your mindset. Instead of thinking, my child is giving me a hard time, try to think, My child is having a hard time. They are drowning in big feelings and they don't have the skills to swim yet. You are their lifeguard. Chapter 2. The Language of Noise. Not all screams are created equal. When you have a newborn, you learn pretty quickly that the "I'm hungry" cry sounds different from the "I'm tired" cry. Toddlers are the same, but they are much louder. As a parent, you have to become a detective. You have to translate the noise. Generally, the screaming falls into two categories, the tantrum and the meltdown. Knowing the difference will save your sanity. Number 1, the tantrum, also known as the "I want" scream. A tantrum is usually about power or desire. They want the blue cup, but you gave them the red one. They want a cookie before dinner. They want to wear their swimsuit in the snow. During a tantrum, the child is still slightly in control. If you were to suddenly hand them the cookie, the crying would stop instantly. They are checking to see if their behavior works. They are watching your reaction. Number 2, the meltdown, or the "I can't" scream. A meltdown is completely different. This is not about wanting a cookie. This is a system overload. A meltdown happens when the child's brain is overwhelmed. Maybe it's too loud, too bright, or they are just too exhausted. During a meltdown, the child is not looking at you. They might not even hear you. They have lost control of their body. If you gave them the cookie right now, they would probably throw it or keep screaming because they are past the point of return. Why does this matter? Because you handle them differently. For a tantrum, you hold your boundary firmly and calmly. You don't give the cookie, but you offer empathy. You might say, "I know you want the cookie. It is hard to wait." For a meltdown, you stop talking. You reduce the noise. You get them to a quiet, safe place and just sit with them until the storm passes. By learning to hear the difference between "I want" and "I can't," you can respond with exactly what your child needs in that moment. Chapter 3. The Pre-Game Show. Wouldn't it be nice if we could stop the explosion before it happened? Well, sometimes you can. Most meltdowns don't actually come out of nowhere. There is usually a rumble stage. This is the 5 or 10 minutes before the scream, the warning thunder. Okay, that's all I can share for now. If you would like to hear more, be sure to check out the full ebook and audiobook bundle at risingparent.org in the Books and Guides section. I'll leave a link in the description below. Thank you for taking the time to listen.